Hey again, it's Christina from Sunshine and Flora. So as you saw at the beginning of this video, I have a lot of random garden tasks going on. This video is going to be kind of a vlog style, just showing you random things I'm doing in the garden this week. It's the very last week in February. So I'm working in the hoop house. I'm doing some seed maintenance or seedling maintenance, seed starting, just lots of things. And I'm also going to give you an update on the building because they've started pouring some foundation work in the basement, which is really exciting. But currently I have, as you saw, I was mixing up some seed starting mix, and I have two little containers. This is a container from the grocery store that mushrooms came in. This is, I don't know, some sort of takeout container that I saved from last year. I have two kinds of seeds I'm going to be starting. The first one is Dusty Miller, and this is a bedding annual. It only gets about 6 to 8 inches tall, but I'm primarily starting this for my window boxes. If you saw my previous video, you saw that I started a bunch of coleus, begonias, and petunias. I'm hoping to start most of the flowers from seed that I'm going to be using out in front of both of the businesses. And then this Dusty Miller, this is just going to add to that. So I'm probably only going to start about half of these. These are from GeoSeed. They are the Cirrus, Cirrus, I think is how you say it. There are 100 seeds in here. I don't need 100 Dusty Miller. So I'm probably only going to start about half of these. And to start Dusty Miller, you basically just sprinkle them on the top of the soil. And they are pelleted seeds. Pelleted seeds don't have the shelf life that other seeds do. So really, I should start them all right now, but I don't need 100. So I'll just go ahead and start about half of them, or what I can kind of think is half of them. And then I'll just start the rest next year, and whatever I get, I get. So I am just sprinkling these on top of the soil. All right, then the rest are going to go back in the envelope. And I need to mist these in and then cover it with saran wrap. Okay, this is ready to go. I do need to mark this so I know what it is, but this is going to go on my grow shelf under my lights because they need light to germinate, and they do need to go on a heat mat. So I'm going to go place this on here. Then we're going to start some strawflower. Okay, so now I'm going to do some strawflower. I already have some started on the grow shelf, but these are some other varieties that I really just wanted to mix in. I think I have 2 varieties started on my grow shelf of a couple favorite varieties, and I'm going to film an upcoming seedling tour probably right on March 1st. So I'll go over all the varieties with you guys. But today I just have some random packets. Honestly, I'm just gonna probably sow these all intensively in here, all mixed together, because I think one packet is from this year, and then all of the rest of the packets are from like 2021 and 2020. So I'm just gonna kind of mix them in and see what I end up getting. The one from this year is king size red, so that should be really good germination. And for germination for strawflower, it says they do need to be on a heat mat and do not cover the seed. I love it when I don't have to cover the seed. It's about the fastest seed starting that you can do. Oh, there's a whole bunch stuck to the sticky part. Brush those off. So the seed starting mix that I'm using is a BX Pro Mix. I used it last year and it worked really great. So I'm just dropping these on top of the soil. Okay, I think that's enough for this kind since that is a new seed. Then the rest of these, I'm just going to do the same thing. Then I think that's going to be all the seed starting that I'm going to do in this video. Then we'll move out to doing other garden tasks. This one, this Flora one, honestly, might be older than 2020. That might be a really old one. Both of these Flora ones. This is like usually not how you do this. And there's not very many seeds in these packets. This is a 2022, this is a 2021. Strawflower is a good one that I can use in fresh bouquets, or I can use it in dried flower bouquets. And these are good upright plants for me. And I know I'm going to have some perennial areas where I need to plug various little strips of extra plants in just for filling space. So I think strawflower might be a good one. So if I have a lot of strawflower, that's okay. I'm sure I will use them. Okay, pop the lid on. Label it. These are going to go under the grow lights, also on the heat mat. So here are the 2 grow shelves that I currently have going. And again, I am going to film a complete video for you guys, probably on March 1st to show you. But this shelf is strictly ranunculus, and you can see it is looking super good. I just watered them. Look how healthy those are doing. My plan, which you'll probably see that at the end of this video, is to plant these out in the hoop house this week. Then if we cruise over to this next shelf, I got some soil blocks on the top. Look at that back tray. That is stock. Those look so good. I have some Lysianthus. I have 2 trays of snapdragons, which I don't know what's going on with those. Bad germination or my soil blocks dried out. My dahlias, which some are almost ready to take cuttings. I have some yarrow. I got scared because of the soil blocks on the snapdragons, and so I started snapdragons in some trays, which is what those are, I think. And then just miscellaneous soil blocks here. A couple are the ones I just put on there, and some aren't even germinating yet. So lots going on, but this grow shelf should be emptied pretty quick, but it'll fill up really quick again. All right, you guys, it's a new day. It's actually a few days later, and I'm back at doing my gardening tasks. Right now, I'm moving all my ranunculus outside to start hardening them off because today's March 1st. I don't think I'm going to get them planted today, but I want to start transitioning them. So I will, whoa, it's windy. I will do that over the next few days and hopefully get them planted the first of next week. All right, you guys, I have to show you this. I just came outside to check on my winter sowing, and it's a little windy, so hopefully you guys can hear me. There is not much action yet, but look at this. I'm hoping that you guys can see this. In here is the Fama pincushion. Can you guys see those in there? They're turning green, but they are still in the shape of the seed. Isn't that weird? So I wonder if they will start growing. I thought they were growing, and I looked closer and they're still in the shape of the seed. Super weird. All right, making headway today. I want to show you guys something. I went home for lunch and I had a bunch of my hydroponic tulip bulbs in my garage rooting, and I think it was a little too warm in there. A bunch of them look fine, but some of them look really silly. Let me show you what happened. So here's one tray. They are all pulled up because they actually grew into the tray above them. And when I lifted the tray above them up, these pulled out with it. You can see they're definitely ready to go. They have some really nice roots, but look at this. Some of them look like this. I'm thinking that when they're under the grow lights, they always green up really fast, and so I think they're going to straighten up. But let me just show you where these are going. So here's another tray, clearly looking a little wild, but again, I think these will straighten up as well. And look at these. Oh my gosh, they are so tall. It was probably a little too warm where I had these rooting, obviously. This is my makeshift area where I'm going to put grow lights over these. That's where I keep a bunch of my vases. This is my framing room at my photography studio. which has now turned into a grow room because I don't want everything in my camera room. So today I'm also rigging up some lights above these to get them growing on because these are going to be for Easter. All right, you guys, I'm heading back outside. I have 2 things left to do. I only have like 2 hours left in the day, and so I hope I can get it done. The first thing I want to do is I want to take you guys over to the basement building. I need to go over there and look at a couple things, but I want to see how the foundation looks, and I want to show you an update on that. Then we're going to go in the hoop house and do a little bit of work. So we're walking over to the building. My poor parking lot. It's so soft. Check out these ruts in my planting area over there. They keep driving through my new flower bed. I've got to put some flags up or something. Here's how we get into the basement. I'm gonna get this all opened up and flip the breakers on, and then we'll head on in. First of all, look at the building. All the walls are gone. It's completely cleared out, and my husband tore up all the layers of floor to expose the original hardwood floors. We're gonna save the original hardwood floors. I am so excited. Once we get the foundation rebuilt in the basement, we'll be able to start the pretty stuff up here, but this is gonna be awesome. Here's to the back. You can kind of see where the wall was. We're gonna still have a wall across there, and that'll be the workroom. Kind of this whole space is the workroom. Stairs are gonna be over here, and then a bathroom over here, a little closet, and then floral cooler somewhere over here. I kind of have the measurements set, but it's coming along. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay. So if you saw the before, I'll try to put a picture up on the screen. This whole wall and foundation was pretty much collapsed. So we are doing multiple pours to rebuild the foundation. So down here where the wood is, you can see the cement right here. That is the first pour. It is super thick. They have now put all of this in to do the second pour, and this comes up to the existing shelf. Then they'll do a third pour to build the shelf. Then they'll do a fourth pour to go all the way up to hold the building up. And to level the floor, we're gonna have to jack the floor up in this area somehow before they pour the last part of that wall to try to level it. But this is going to keep the building from collapsing. So yeah, pretty extensive, but it should last another 100 years. I am just so excited to have this space. It may not look like anything right now, and yes, it is a basement that's almost 100 years old, but it is the perfect temperature and humidity down here. This is where I can do all of my seeds starting, all of my tulip bulb forcing. We're gonna have a root cellar in the back to keep all of our vegetables. It's gonna be such an amazing space. So I'm really excited to have it. But anyway, I need to do a couple things down here, and then we're gonna head to the hoop house to do the last task of the day. It is 96.9 degrees in here. 97. Whoa. So here's where the tulips that I brought out of the basement are gonna live. I think they'll be very happy. I need to water them. And I actually think I'm gonna call it quits for the day. I wanted to get this bed ready for ranunculus, but since it's 97 degrees in here, I think I'll maybe wait till the weekend. The one thing that is looking very happy is my campanula. They're looking so good. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for this video. I'm calling it quits for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of these random tasks that I was doing over the week, and stay tuned for a lot more. We'll see you soon.